Hello everyone, it's Panda Gameplays, and welcome back to Smart Doki Literature Club. The first episode is uploaded now when I'm recording this. It's been 6 hours since it was completely uploaded to my channel, and what's really stumped me is the fact that this is a horror game, and no it's not. It's a dating sim. It's legitimately just a dating sim. But yeah, let's start off where we started off last. Hi again, Panda. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This may be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Panda. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. What is that supposed to mean? Make you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accommodated to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Bite me, Natsuki. Sorry told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you constantly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying manga and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back in her seat. Don't worry, guys. Panda always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room, doing something else in the room. I mean, how dependable. Sayori. That's because your room is so messy. It's distracting. Apparently I haven't seen my room. I really need to clean that. History. And you almost set the house on fire once, okay. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. What? No. Get out of history. Hey, how come you and Panda can't? You and Panda can become good friends too. Okay. I didn't know if I was reading that correctly. Sayori? As usual, Sayori meets oblivious in the word of situations she just put me into. Oh, Yuri has brought you something today, you know. But wait, Sayori. Me. Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Theory made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh, that do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. Reasonable. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I don't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out the book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want it. This is How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Yep. I just sneeze randomly, let me learn. She's even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you'll think. Now that everybody settles in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Suri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but noticing her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I wouldn't feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. Oh, okay. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ugh. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at... okay. She sneaks another glance at me, and her eyes meet for a split second. No emotion. Okay. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this and sensing I made her uncomfortable. Me making girls uncomfortable all the time. I think I'm lonely. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book that you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, did she go and buy me a book? That's not what I meant. I mean, it just happens. It just happened. I just happened to buy two of them. No, I accidentally clicked audio. Crap. Oh, I see, okay. There's something fairly obvious that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts picking up. Here. Betty. Okay. So, once it starts picking up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What about it anyways? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. I hope I got that right. There's an oblivious-looking eye. Oh, Amanus. Well, I'm just gonna say oblivious, because it seems like a word that she'd like. Looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about a girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships with her. Life starts to fall apart, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Panda? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life in a new perspective. Even horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goal or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, you're made out to be a naive one for letting those one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. Am I rambling? I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess that's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I get into books and writing, fills my thoughts. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So, I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's really, I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. At least the least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Good point. Oh, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to me doing it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. Got that word correctly. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. I can right click and the text will go away. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just some things I'm not very used to. That's just reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri meant about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling of someone comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Okay. Sorry. I just wanted Yuri. You really apologize. Sorry for the accidental voice corrector. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, haha. Here. This should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, and hold the book more between the two of it. My reading skills need to really get better. And so then I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Stuff's gonna go down. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn a page. Here. Ooh, this angle's nice. How come, like, the face over here the papers, it kind of looks like a creeper face. How can I point that out? I'm a freaking weirdo. Hey, a nice computer. But, hello. Okay. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. I did the same with my right arm. On the right side of the book. Clearly. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But I'm holding it like this. We're huddled even closer than before. Even closer together than before. That's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face. And she's in the corner. God. Allergies are crap right now. She's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I would too. I glare over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. Sorry, I clicked out of the game. I'm like, clearly I can click out of the game and you guys will see it just fine because I have it. God dang it. History. Huh. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page for me, so I turn it by my own volition. I don't think I got that right. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost felt like it. Intimate exchange. You do you. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Do you think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. That is not how you gotta roll. Calling her blunt? That's how she throws you over a balcony. Yeah, that's how it gets horror. Just a yandere simulator to throw him right over the balcony at the top of the school. But you always second guesses all. But she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your mind or anything. But you're kind of reminiscent of some sort of mannerism. I see. We go back to this position then. I am mad. I like the last position. I'm gonna go ahead and save. You remain silent for a moment. But Panda, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. But wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Yeah, just change what you just said. That's nice. Yeah, I guess I more meant it's kind of cute. That's what are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. Stupid Monica. I think it's about time to share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Your exhale spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. Oh. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Okay. Think of it like this pencil, your thumb. Book. This is a very old pencil, by the way. It's thick. Jesus. This pencil's maybe 30 years old. Some hardwood. Get what I mean? Hardwood. That was dumb. Now I hurt my thumbs. Pushing on hardwood isn't the best thing for your thumbs. Yeah. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer to only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. That'll be such fun to read with you after it picks up a little bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters on your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write the poem last night? Just gonna save one more time, just in case. Oh, yeah. My relaxation ends. Ooh, that was close. Down, I must want my Dr. Pepper. Out of camera. I can't believe I agreed to do something this embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Victoria and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf. torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition book. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting. Some nice pristine handwriting, guys. I'm Donald Trump. Yeah. Okay. From where I sit, Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show the poem first? Okay. I'm gonna do Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Okay. This is a good poem, Panda. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. It's not that good. Okay, I thought that was she. I thought it was her saying that. I'm like, disagree. I think my poem's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right, but that's why it impresses me. Oh, wow. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in this club room, in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, Panda. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something the only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure that Sayori sees the full picture of my emotion yet. Motion? What am I doing? Bow chicka wow wow? Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much it seems to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Gary knows perfectly. We'll see about that. You're telling me I have to read actual poems in this game? No. No. Oh, I didn't read that correctly. Well, I'm up close to the mic now. I fucked up. Okay. So, looks like I'm not gonna be reading that poem. Sorry. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I just clicked off the game again. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. I didn't even get to read it. I have no idea what it's about. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I didn't get to read it. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess let's see. I'll look forward to it. Okay, I'm sorry I skipped past that poem on accident. I didn't know what that would do because I didn't read the little icon. Who should I show the poem next? Natsuki. Panda, if you're not going to take the club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh? What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? Well, I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put an effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. We each, well, to each their own, I guess. Anyways, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. I'm gonna skip this one, but here, hold on. Oh God, what did I do? See that magic there? Yeah. Okay. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Okay, let's do some more magic. Ready? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I told you that you wasn't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems? For people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read. So bad at games like this, but it hits you hard. I'm gonna say something that I'm probably gonna get mad at. Like that meaty cock. Okay, not mine though, no. Not mine. Not like that, no. No. I can just see everything going crazy. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. I suck at reading, man. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simply writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhythm at the end, but that makes it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So, you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what I meant. That's what it means to be a pro. Shut up, cocky. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is. Okay. But if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Clearly, I'm gonna save the best for last. Because, I know they have to play this game multiple times around to get the actual ending. But I'm probably gonna play more than just that on video. I'm also gonna do some DLCs for it. And go through all 3 people. So, I'm doing a Yuri now. I'm gonna try to get Yuri all 3 times, see what happens. Then Natsuki, and then my friend. So, yeah, Monica. Ow, it's my elbow. Hi, Panda. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have a suggestion for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm such better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyways, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing. Yeah, I think it's kind of embracing. I'm just whatever. I'm just gonna say embracing because I'm smart like that. But I guess I have to. Don't worry, Panda. We were a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of buried that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Panda. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. Is that good or bad? It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It eases the easiest for me to keep everything except everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing what's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it feels just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze. Oh god, I gotta work on reading all of the nuisance. It can take years to practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry, it's not don't worry so much about it. That you do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure you'll end up trying different things after all. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try writing things. That's the best way to find that kind of writing that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles. Okay. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. That's not like you have to worry about impressing them for anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction of speckle protrudes. A noisy neighbor and angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home to peer outside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's, yeah, that's right, already scorched by the permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole is infinite. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he was on the other side. And he on the other side was looking in. That's not normal. Okay. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. It's okay. Yeah, what kind of style had gotten pretty popular nowadays? That is, a lot of poems have been pushing not pushing, it's putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. It can be very powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had to whatever that word is, recently. Epiphany. Okay, recently. It had influenced a bit of the poem a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it kind of coming out. Because it's kind of coming on strongly. Okay. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixed on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen at the same point for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. Okay, so just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, I'm gonna end this here. In the next episode, we're gonna talk to Yuri and yeah. So, I will see you next episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. Peace, bro.